the communication when you're working? Yes. What's that? Tells me what to do. And he has been around for 11 movies, and it's funny, Mr. Ward, I want to thank you. Austin, and I want to thank Robert, Elizabeth. I want to thank a lot of the people that put this together. My whole family is protected. I got to tell the story. My entire family is in San Antonio. My mom is from Marfa. Last time I was there, 5 people there. I don't know where it must have gone, but I caught my grandfather when he got here from Mexico. He loved Texas. He was like a Tejano spirit. That was it, And he raised his family and he never leave Texas, and had a little market over in San Antonio. And, the girls, I think there was 11 in the family, they started getting married, moving out, and a lot of them went all over, but he was so sure that Texas was going to eventually lead the United States. I swear to God. He was so sure that any time any of his daughters would get pregnant, or any of his sons' wives would get pregnant, he would bring them to Texas so the babies would be born in Texas. My generation are all from Texas. My dad was a bit of a player, and he went out to Los Angeles and met my mom. We got together and came back to Texas, and so I was born in L.A., and all my life, I gotta say it, I've fallen short. Doesn't matter what I did. If I did something good, it was but you're not protected. And if I did something bad, which was most of the time, well, that's because you're not protected. And I visited. Getting here, the journey here, I visited every penitentiary in the state of California. And, I wasn't, some other people visited too. I wasn't, it's on my record. It actually says, does not play well with others. And, I got into making film by accident. I was a drug counselor. I was working with kids, and one night a kid called me up and said, "Hey, I'm having a lot of problems." In 1985, and I'd been out of prison a while, and I was a drug counselor. I just wanted to hang out with him, and I happened to run into a friend of mine who were actually in prison together, a guy named Eddie Bunker, and he knew that I was lightweight and walkaway champion of every penitentiary I was in, and he said, "Hey, we need somebody to train an actor how to box." And I just said, "What's his pay?" And he said, $320 a day. And I said, "How bad he wants this guy beat up on?" I thought he was mad at somebody, I started training an actor named Eric Roberts how to box. And the director saw that I could, Eric respected me, so he'd do whatever I told him to do, and the director saw that Andre Kozlowski, he came up and he asked me, he said, "Please be in this movie." That was what you call my baby. And I just, I was inmate number 1 for a long time. I did about the first 5 years of my career, I was inmate number 1, or me Mexican guy, tattooed guy. And then I got a break and I got a name. I was Art Finella in a movie called Death Wish 4 with Charles Bronson. And I worked, I get 2-3 days on a movie, and then my agent, Gloria, sent me to this Desperado, check out for this Desperado. And I read about Robert, and I knew, wow, this guy's cool. I walked in, and he handed me a knife. I wanted to tell him that part of my parole plans was no sharp objects. And the ironic thing, he said it, I've been called a sharp object in every movie we've done. Except for Once Upon a Time in Mexico, I was in Cucuy. And I can't wait to show this to my family, honest to God. And I know that my grandfather, Benicio Trejo, right now is saying, he's finally made it. God bless you. Thank you very much.